Or maybe Arcanisha goes for a steady synthesizer next turn to get another steady out. Either way, it's gonna be an interesting game from here on out. And
Yeah,
I
do you think
wonder
those
when.
drones should be Doom drones? Like, at least some of them? I feel like it's
Mm,
too many drones.
maybe one. If any, it's one. I don't think we need more Doom drones right here unless you go for conduit with it.
If he does all four, he can Asteri, Mahar, Pixie next turn.
The thing is, you won't go for that because your opponent's getting like a steady, right? So you won't
Yeah,
absorb
you
it
need a wall.
versus 4 damage at
Um,
least.
but this is Asteri wall triple Doom drone.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
We will see if he can go a steady Mahar next. No, he can't. Whoops. I think that would have been a good decision for like I think him not getting two doom drones and trying to go for Mahar a steady Pixie this turn would have been a better choice than just buying 3 doom drones.
Hmm.
Like maybe even not getting any doom drones so you can leave one back as an option because getting Mahar out is very valuable at this point in my opinion.
I think he should be able to do that next turn without cutting any Doom drones, right?
But next turn he's taking more damage because it's
But he
gonna
can
be
wall. He
steady.
has two force fields from the Asteri. He should be fine. He can leave a Doom drone
The thing
back.
is, he can't wall with Mahar and the steady, right?
Oh, right, right. It's a pixie, not a wall. Okay, you're right. Um,
So it's
well
gonna be
then.
much harder to do it. It's still a possibility that he can do it. Yeah, he can do it. He just has to leave another Doom Drone back.
Yeah, he has to float
And
the blue.
yeah,
So close.
I think it's worth it though. If he didn't get one Doom Drone, this would have been that Doom Drone would have resulted in a Pixie. I'm not sure which is worth more though. It's
Probably
well,
slightly better to have the pixie.
slightly better maybe. The thing is, the Doom Drone does give you 3 gold and 1 defense, while the Pixie is only 1 Pixie. So, uh,
But the pixie costs half as much.
yeah, that's true. I guess Doom Drone only gives you 1 gold back, so you gain 1 gold and 1 defense, or you get 1 Pixie. So, what do you value more? 1 defense, 1 gold, or a Pixie? It's close.
Yeah. Okay, so Arkanishu gets his fourth Asteri pretty smoothly.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be the same for Silver Spawn though. He's not gonna
Yep,
have trouble
he's
getting
gonna
another
he's
steady.
gonna be able to get another one. He doesn't even have to
Steel
wall.
Splitter probably. I think Steel Splitter Engineer here is the correct choice. Um, I feel like Steel Splitter is one of those units where you really want them in a steady mirror, but maybe Rectifier changes that. Though I don't think it does.
Yeah, I think I prefer Steel Splitter Engineer to Triple Engineer
Pixie.
Pixie, although there is Doom Drone, so the energy is valuable, so.
Hmm. That is true. Energy will be valuable in this set, so
Oh
it's gonna be
man,
interesting.
look who, maybe that those three engineers could have been something better, like an Animus to Tia?
Possibly. I was going to mention when do you think is the correct time to TI in this set, right?
Like
So
now?
yeah, right now.
Maybe last turn. Maybe the turn before that. Pretty soon. Or
Yeah.
I don't know, like I think the time has passed basically
Hmm.
for the correct time to Tia. Um, so I think I would probably force field twice in order to attack with Mahar. Rectifier?
Really? But you
Yeah.
want to build another one? Oh, I guess you just don't get a Doom Drone and attack with Rectifier and double force field.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That seems good. Um, you only get 1 extra absorb with this Rectifier, so yeah, 2 damage is better.
Mm-hmm. 2 damage is better than the 2 gold that you would get from
Then
those
the one
drones.
extra absorb. No, it's also better than one extra absorb.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
So now comes Tia. You defend on prompt Tia, correct?
Yes, you do. Because you have Asteries. Um, that the health on Tia is not going to matter because you're not getting breached. And,
No,
well,
I
I
mean,
hope you're not getting breached. If you get
yeah.
breached, you're in trouble.
I meant
And
in terms of sometimes you want to absorb one wall anyways, and the Tia just comes back as 4 defense later on in the game if the game hasn't ended yet
I
somehow.
think the game is ending.
Yeah, I think the game's ending as well. Let's just hope that. Well, I mean, let's just hope. It's gonna be interesting to see if Silver Spawn can defend this much damage incoming. He can for this turn, but he should definitely be attacking with that Rectifier.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting double force field, an engineer, and clicking the Doom drone.
Yeah, he should force field so he can mine these 2 drones as well.
Another force field, so you can get 2 more gold. Oh yes,
Yep, and then
I
you can
agree.
get an engineer. Yep,
I agree. It's more damage and it's more defense in the long run.
yep.
The 1 gold is, well, of course, obviously worse than 2 gold right now.
You basically just gain a gold by doing
Yep,
that.
yep. Um, agreed. I thought he only had one
Okay,
more Doom drone at 4, but
so you can't gambit. I mean, you can gambit for 0. You can't gambit for
for 1.
1.
I guess you just leave Rectifier back, and that changes how you play this.
Yes, you probably leave back rectifier.
You probably don't click Synthesizer here, though.
No, you do not.
You can't, because you can't double wall to defend. Do you do this though? Do you uh do you take the chance for 1 or for exact breach like this? Oh yeah, this is fine. You can gambit for 1, I think.
So the gambit is basically, can your opponent attack with rectifier? I don't think you can gambit. I think
I think your opponent can't attack with Rectifier. There's no way he
he
can.
has a lot of drones.
Yeah, but what is he gonna leave 10 drones back?
If you can't defend next turn and you breach Tia and Asteries, then sure.
But the thing is, Arcanisha still has Steel Splitter, Rectifier, 4 force fields left. And does that defend
Oh
what is
yeah, with
this?
the steel splitter and the
12,
rectifier.
12, that's 14. No, 16 damage that Silver Spawn would be doing. And Rectifier plus Steel Splitter is 8, plus
Boom! See?
8 from
Look at
force
that.
fields. See? He can defend for 16 exactly here.
So they both defend.
Yeah, they both defend.
Well, isn't that insane? This game is coming down to the wire.
Should have calculated. Silver Spawn should have calculated this whole thing out. Honestly, both of them should have,
Well,
because there is
Silver
only
Spawn
one.
had time, and
Yeah.
Arcanishu did not.
Okay, so Silver Spawn should have definitely calculated this rather than just doing it. Um,
Yeah.
I
He should. Could he have gambited? I feel like he could have gambited. An Asteri,
okay. No,
right?
here Silver Spawn will be winning
Yeah, Silver Spawn
because
wins
he can
this.
leave 3 drones back here
Yeah,
if he wants.
I didn't think Arcanishu was able to gambit there.
Oh, even Pixie. Haha. No, he has to leave 2 drones back. What? Silver Spawn, please.
Um,
Silver Spawn.
Maybe just 1 drone is all you need, but you might as well leave both back, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, because next turn you're just breaching and killing everything,
Yeah.
other than synthesizers. But yeah, no, no reason to give your opponent like more HP by not leaving 2 drones back. I mean, you have to attack with everything here. Like, doesn't matter.
Oh, you just lose on the backswing.
Yeah,
That was close.
It was really close. This
Could
wasn't close. This was really close.
yeah, it was really close. Huh. That was interesting. I felt like the Tia should win there, but um, let's see.
Rectifiers, man. Rectifiers and
Rectifiers?
four force fields. Actually, triple wall, double force field is insanely strong, right?
Yeah,
That's a
and the
really
fact
good
that
field.
you couldn't use the red, like you bought an Animus for the Tia, so it was like a 12 gold Tia,
Um,
which is kind of bad.
yep, really close game though. That was the last game, and Silver Swan takes a
Yeah.
2-1.
Asteria games are
Sven,
always really sharp, and when you add Tia into the mix, they're just like super sharp. Or Plasma
he's
Fire.
5-0 right now. So what are we watching next? Dunkoro's still in the game, and Sven is still in the game. I think they're both decently rated. Dunkoro's 3-2.
Have
No,
we
no,
have we
Dunkoro's
seen
finished
Sven
his
play? We've probably watched everyone by now, pretty much.
we watched like mostly everyone. You haven't watched Kevlar and the Real yet, because they're both like basically 0-3. So I guess we could watch that. Um,
Let's
After
watch
that,
Sven and White Wolf.
White
They're both
Wolf.
3-1.
Yeah, should be good.
Oh, cool. The game is just starting. Um, so we got Odin and Drake. Got Windsor. I don't see anything that combos with Windsor, but I don't see anything that counters it either. Fission Turret and Zatron, probably a combo. And then Wild Drone and Doom Drone.
Yeah, I honestly I feel like this is basically just Vivids into Odin into Drake, but maybe there's some place for Windsor and Zaytron. Maybe I just feel like the Odin Drake with the backup of Pixies and Militia is just so good. Like you're never gonna be wasting blue because of Pixies, and with Militia you're gonna be just like abusing some granularity here and there, and it just feels like a really good combo.
Yeah, I agree. I think the only question is if you can go with like an early Fission Turret and an early Zatron, maybe?
Hmm, that seems interesting. Yeah, if you could get like, that
Because
would be
you're already going to
nice.
have engineers out for the Vivid Drones, and then like when you're done
Yeah,
getting Vivid Drones, you have the engineers to pop the Fission Turret.
that seems like what White Wolf is going for here. I was just considering on what turn do you actually buy it though? Like, do you buy it after Odin? Do you buy it one turn before Odin? Do you buy it like 2 turns after Odin and like when you can't get Drake?
I'd probably buy it the
That's a
turn
really good.
before Odin, because otherwise you have like
Oh,
three
you know
blue to
what's amazing?
spend. What?
If you get Zaytron the turn before Odin, then you fire it on the turn you buy Odin again,
Yeah,
and that's 14 damage pressure.
yeah, I
That's
think that's
insane.
a pretty good plan.
Um,
Oh man, Wall Vivid Fission Turret, perfect.
yeah, this is really good. The Fission turn won't be doing any damage, but that doesn't matter because you only want it for the green, right?
Well, it'll force out a wall.
Yeah, and I guess that's good enough. Do you think this was actually a fourth Angie set though? I think it was.
Yeah, I think if you, well, there's Militia.
I
Militia's
guess.
pretty annoying.
Yeah, that's true. But for player two, like this just seems. I guess he didn't go for the third Angie because he wanted to get the conduit, right?
Yeah, for the Fission Zatron combo. But if you're just going straight for Drake and Odin, then yeah, you can get like 4 or 5 engineers, I guess. The Militia makes the Blast
Thing is,
Forge line better.
I think Sven can just go for Odin here if he wants to. He can double Blast Forge Pixie, and he's got enough for Odin. Um, which might actually be the correct play considering that White Wolf went for like the slower play of also getting conduit and not getting like super high econ with it. So
Yeah, he floated 4 gold in the green instead of getting the Fission turret. So
yeah, it
odd.
just seems bad. venomous. That's